Hey Libra, how are you? My name's Danielle. This is Moonlight Intuition. Today we have Bear and Lucy with us as well. I'm a professional pet sitter also, so there will be lots of fun for friends in my videos. Okay, so Libra, this is going to be a general reading for you, about 10 minutes. If you liked this video, something resonated for you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm a new channel, so it does help get these messages out there to other Libras who may benefit. If you'd like a personal reading with me, all the info on that is in the description box below in this video. I'm donating a portion of all proceeds to the Toronto Humane Society for my love of animals. Ooh. Okay. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that was like my intro. Okay, these are great. Okay, first we have the Emperor reversed. We have the Two of Pentacles reversed. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so right out of the gate, the Emperor reversed, like right away, I'm kind of like, okay, where are you giving your power away to? Like that's just kind of what came up right away. This could also signify Aries energy. So if you have a prominent Aries person in your life, this could also mean Aries season. There might be something kind of coalescing for you between now and Aries season. Maybe you have your eye on an Aries, or maybe you have an eye on someone and it's maybe now between Aries season. It's almost like pause, just reflect on yourself. But okay, now here's the thing, not to get like too deep into it, but Pluto, the planet of the subconscious, was in Capricorn in 2008 until like now. It just switched in January. So Pluto was in Capricorn for 15 years. This planetary placement affected especially the cardinal signs. The cardinal signs being Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. I'm Libra moon, Libra rising also. So I get it. I get the Libra-ness, and I'm Cancer. So I'm like the cardinal signs. So, and what that means is like that planet being in that placement for 15 years. I mean, look back at your life, look at 2008 specifically. What started for you specifically then? Did a new relationship start? Did you move? Did you start a new career? Did you end any of those things? And what patterns repeated over the last 15 years as a result? If you really look back on this, it's uncanny. And this was a true 15-year cycle that occurred, especially for the cardinal signs. And I'm one of them. And trust me, I have delved into that whole world for myself, and it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild, very uncanny. And now with you, it probably had to do with your relationships, because Libra, you are the sign of relationships. And I love that. I'm a relationship person too, and that's amazing. But it's like for Libra, it's like giving your power away. I think for a long time you gave your power away. It's like you self-abandonment for the sake of interpersonal relationships, whether it's romantic, friends, family, whatever, right? And you know, that can leave you off balance. And so I feel like it's like you are, well, I don't feel, I know you're entering a new cycle of your life. And for Libra, I know it's like you like things to be good, right? And that's beautiful. My brother's a Libra and he's like exactly like that. Like he just wants things to be good. And things in life are good. They are. There's so much beauty in the world. I mean, the outside world is quite harsh. I feel like for some of you, I mean this in a really lovely, beautiful way. Some of you are very like, what's the word? Like sweet and like just love, like very like delicate and not like in a weak way, but you are just very like a dove, right? Very peaceful. That is your true nature. But it's like over the last 15 years, it's like, how have you looked out there as your like cue for balance instead of your heart? And Libra, you're an air sign, so that is a lot of mental energy. It's a lot of cerebral energy. So it's like, how often have you like logicked your way into balance? But it's not true balance, it's like the illusion of balance, meaning like, okay, and you move fast, Libra, and you got that social charm, and I love that. I have that too, but really deep down, I'm a Cancer. I'm like, I want to be home alone like 99% of the time. But it's like, I have those social graces, but it's like, how often have you like, okay, gone to a party and you've like clocked in, okay, this person's like this person's like this. Okay, so I'm going to like change myself to be this way. So it's like to keep the balance of this relationship. And then you move and you're like, okay, now I'm meeting like a coworker or an employer. Okay, now, okay, I'm going to clock this. Okay, now I need to like shapeshift to be like this, to keep the balance. And what you're doing, you're just kind of fucking up your whole inner balance, right? And so it's like you might still be feeling the remnants of the old ways in which you've operated and the old ways in which you've shown up in relationships, okay? Because Libra, you're the scales. And a big shift for you this year, and really for the next 20 years, as Pluto is now in Aquarius, it's going to be from moving from your head to your heart, okay? From the head to the heart. No more showing up places like, okay, and logicking and being like, I'm going to change and be this way. No. Going to move from the head to the heart. And I know it can be challenging for you to face difficult emotions, okay? And I'm not saying you have to go down in the dumps and be negative and be dark and be blah, 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 but it's like I feel like this is kind of your rite of passage to this. And look at this. I mean, need I say more? It doesn't matter of the gender, but this is the King of Pentacles. This is the master of the suit of pentacles. And I can't even speak. Pentacles. I don't even know. I'm French, really. I don't know what's going on. So pentacles is the element of earth, which is like kind of, mastering the matrix. Okay, money, my career, my house, my this, my that. And I feel like this is kind of part of your challenge, but it's not a challenge. Look at yourself like this is like your character arc that you're going through of your life. And that's why you're here. Is to kind of like be born, be a kid, be a magical little child. Then life starts happening to you and you're like, it starts kind of scorning you. And then you go through hard shit and it wakes you up again, right? And you're like, wait a minute. And then you kind of want to overcome these challenges that live in your subconscious, okay? So it's not that I want to say, it's like, things are good. But it's like, and I know Libras, you love beauty, you just love things to be nice. But there's beauty in everything. How beautiful is it when you for me, I've done a lot of shadow work, especially over the last year, and it's beautiful. There's so much beauty and compassion in really delving into yourself and, uncovering, and this is a lot of inner child work. So if you work with a therapist at all, which I'm sure if you are doing this, but it's like inner child work, it's to see how it's like, okay, well, why do my relationships always end up this way? It's usually based in childhood, something you had to do when you were little that at that time helped you kind of survive, for lack of a less dramatic term, okay? And then as you grow up, it's like that program is still running in the background of like, okay, how I was when I was 4, because I wanted love and affection and attention and blah, blah, blah. I'm still doing it. So to see, it can be challenging work for Libra. I'm not going to lie. But this is kind of your direct cue that you're like, okay, wait, I'm in my shadow. My subconscious is steering the wheel. Anytime there's any kind of with your relationships, whether it doesn't matter, romantic, friends, family, coworkers, that's your cue that you're out of balance. It's a direct reflection of your relationship with yourself at that time, okay? And it's not blaming you. That's just your part of that story and that dynamic. The other people have their own part and their own story, right? That isn't even about you. All you can control is you. So again, if you're like, why do I keep finding myself in the same kind of interpersonal dynamics? It's exciting. This is the good news. It's time to be like, where am I giving my power away? You're giving it out there. Okay? You're giving it out there instead of putting it all in here. So again, it's like, this is going to be a big path for you to move from the mind and logicking your way from situation to situation to move to the heart. And this is how true manifestation happens, by the way. It's not about even thinking your way to it, doing blah, blah, blah. It's like just your true desires just kind of happen. Like for me, for example, and not in the way you think. And usually we miss it. The things we want happen And you're like, you're in front of it and you're not seeing it because you're too stuck in like, when am I doing this? Well, I have to change myself to be this way and blah, 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 blah. So like for me, I was the child. Oh my goodness. I wanted to be a veterinarian. I wanted to be around animals. I wanted this. I want that. Like back when before we knew how shady it was, I want to be a dolphin trainer. I want to be this. I want to be a marine biologist, which I find hilarious. And look at that. Now I'm in my late 30s. I'm around dogs and cats every day. And it kind of really, I went through my own dark night of the soul. So it kind of really just like dawned on me recently that I was like, oh, what I wanted, I got it. Not in the way I thought. And I didn't even try. The universe is listening, okay? So it's like, you have to get back in the receiving mode, okay? And I think you can manifest actually quite easily because you have that peaceful energy. So it's to stop giving your power away out there and trying to please everybody and trying to blah, 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 blah. Okay? So come back into receiving mode in yourself. Do some inner child work. Again, when you feel things are off balance out there, it's in here. To be like, okay, I'm not even going to actually try and like fix, I'm going to go back and what do I need to do? Have I, like, whatever it is you need to do to come back into balance with yourself and what do you truly need and what are your true desires, not what they want, you. And then it's like when you focus more on yourself, it's like the relationships that are meant to survive will, and those that don't will fall off. And that's okay. That's okay. And then when you're in alignment with yourself, the things that are in alignment with you will find you. And this is actually a really beautiful reading for you. And also too, the King of Pentacles is covered in grapes on his or her robe, whatever. And that's just kind of like the things you want in life, the things that matter take time. It's like cooking. Good food takes time. Like, you know that old saying? So have patience, trust, enjoy the process. Get into your heart. Go do things you love. Go do things you love. Go walk your pet. Go to an amusement park. I don't know, go to an art gallery. Go for a kick-ass dinner. Have a big goblet of wine with your friends. Go have fun. The truth of you lies in your heart, not out there. And watch the manifestations of things that you're not even trying, that you deep down you just desire, will find you. I love you, Libra. Have a beautiful day.